Welcome to this edition of the Sydney and Courtney Show. Today we welcome the famous playwright William Shakespeare to our lovely table. Well, Shakespeare, it's nice to see you.
And you too, my dears.
Aw, thanks. Now let's get down to business. We read your play Macbeth recently, and we want to ask you a few questions.
Go ahead. I do so love a good question.
Let's get started then. Why did you choose to have Macbeth be riding with Banquo when the three witches appeared?
It was a simple plot device, really. It helped set up the future. And considering the future is always important in a good play.
Why did you have Macbeth choose to hire the murderers in killing Banquo instead of killing him himself like he did with Duncan?
I'd already shown that he was capable of murder, but I didn't quite relish the thought of him killing yet another one of my characters. He would rather have a price on his head than a life.
Why did you choose to introduce the Lord and Lady Macbeth as childless?
It was another plot device, really. It planted the seeds of doubt in Macbeth's mind, the roiling mass of confusion of succession called into light.
That seems interesting. Also, is your portrayal of Lady Macbeth an accurate portrayal of women in your lifetime?
Well, it depends. Yes, in the fact that she was obviously a woman who knew how to care for her husband and household. Not so much where she was written to be blatantly older than Macbeth. Most women I knew were married by their late teens.
I've always wanted to know, why do you kill so many characters?
They do get so annoying in my head. It's fun. It's dramatic. There are countless more reasons. Would you like me to go on?
No. Let's move on, shall we? Did you make the conscious decision to have your characters switch roles during the play? Like how in the beginning Lady Macbeth was like, let's kill Duncan, and Macbeth was like, and then later it has Lady Macbeth sleepwalking with guilt, and it has Macbeth going, yeah, let's kill Banquo and all of Macduff's family, yeah.
It's all about their relationship dynamic. Once the lady got her power, she was satisfied. But Macbeth, a fire awoke inside him that consumed him. It shows the difference in characters of my age. Women who are satisfied at an extent, and men who are voracious beasts in their own way.
Why did you choose to leave most of the offspring alive? Isn't that just sloppy writing?
It was ingenious, though. Macbeth was positively gleeful. There were other, better, more obvious suspects than himself. And besides, I always fancied the thought of a self-exiled son. It's just a fancy combination of words. I've always made a living off of fancy words.
What do you imagine were the thoughts running through Banquo's head when he realized that Macbeth was betraying him?
I don't have to imagine. They're all up here, in my head. He wasn't all that surprised, actually. More resigned to his fate, if anything. You can't be friends with a man who just became king and not expect him to kill his best friend. It's good writing is all. And Banquo was ready to go. He was tired. Fleance was the most annoying afterwards. He didn't like being alone. But, oh well, as the saying goes, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Is it just a coincidence that you used the power of 3 instances in Macbeth, or was it a deliberate thing?
Well, 3 is the word of omens in Greek mythology, and I have so long been fascinated with Greek myths that it became my favorite number. All good and bad things really do come in 3s.
Question I've been wondering throughout this interview. How are we talking to you even though you're dead?
Playwright never sells his secrets, sorry. I wouldn't make any money if I did that. Besides, there's so much more treachery and confusion in this time. Just the sort of thing that I love.
Where did he go? And that was William Shakespeare, everybody!
And this is Courtney and Sydney signing off. See you next week.
Wait, do that again.
Guys,
Sydney.
yeah.
Oh, well then,
What are you doing?
Hey guys, look at
What
that
are you
guy.
doing?
Courtney. This is my house.
Sydney.
Hello MTV, welcome to my crib. Where did he go? Where did he go?
I'm supposed to disappear after that.
Oh, we cut it out.
Yeah.
And that was William Shakespeare.
Wait.